Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today, gonna be a match between Light and Beast here on Gladiator. It's a patron cast. For those of you who support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, I really do appreciate you for supporting me. You get to see this a month before anybody else, so if you're watching this the week of September the 25th, thank you very much for supporting me on patreon.com. And if you're watching this in the month of October, happy Halloween, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I post Brood War 5 times a week. Alright, so bottom left here, we have the blue Terran player. It is Light. And in the bottom right, we have a red player. It is Beast. Gladiator, a bit of a weird map. I think I've cast a few games on this one already, but you see this? This is like a wagon wheel, right? Just spokes going everywhere. The center here. Taking this base is extremely stupid. You either take it if you're super far ahead or really far behind and taking a risk. Minerals only bases that are accessible for tanks to shoot at from behind those rocks, but wide open spaces. Maybe... Okay, so yeah, wide open spaces, a lot of ramps. I kind of feel like this is a Terran favored map, so we'll see how Beast does here against Light. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, yeah, thank you for all the kind comments you've been leaving on my videos recently. It really does cheer me up. And let's see what's going on here. It's a 4-player map, so hatch first is the order of the day here from Beast. Oh, a ramp leading down into your main base, a throwback from StarCraft 1 maps before Brood War. Well, Brood War came out like 6 months after StarCraft released, so early StarCraft, including early Brood War. They had no idea how to make maps for Brood War in those days, but they figured it out. Anywho, this drone is going to be drone scouting, and oh, scouting the correct direction here is this SCV. Anyway, a reminder, I do read every comment anybody ever leaves, either on my Patreon or on the YouTube. Okay, so if you have a comment there, I'll be sure to read it at patreon.com/FalconPaladin, or leaving a comment on my YouTube video, any of them ever at any time. Leave a comment, I'll read it. Will I respond to it? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll have to see if I'm interested in doing so. But, yeah, did he? Okay, so yeah. Rack's expanding here and harassing as much as possible. Might force the SCV off the line here temporarily, at least until another drone comes up or the Marine comes up. And he can get it. You can get it. Come on. One more. Come on. Yes! Beast! Beast got the SCV kill. Light, I don't think he was prepared for that. He would have another SCV coming up before, so that's a delay and an SCV kill for this drone. What a boss. You are a boss drone, man. He's gonna go home and tell his friends, yeah, I killed an SCV. Marine shot at me a few times, but I was too tough for that. Don't worry about it. Is that a skipping? That is a skipping speed for Lings to go for lair play here, which the SCV sees, by the way. Which means that the SCV can scout forever because, oh, unless it gets boxed in. Okay. Got a couple free hits there. But yeah, this SCV will never get caught by these Lings. Okay, now speed is coming in, but it's after the lair timing, so it'll be a minute. SCV doesn't want to scout anyway. SCV just wants to go home. Got the information that it wanted, which again was a quick lair. With 1 gas, no gas in the natural yet. So we'll keep an eye on that gas timing on the second base. See how many mutalisks we're going to be dealing with here in the early game. And yeah, SCV makes it home. He's got 15 HP. Lings are actually like, we can handle this. And can they? The answer is absolutely kind of. They killed a couple Marines, but couldn't kill the last one. Which, I don't know if it really mattered, because more Marines were coming and there were SCVs to fight that final Ling anyway, so the Ling just decides to get out, which is not a bad idea. Spire coming up on this high ground, which is a weird place to scan if you're Light. I don't think he's going to bother scanning. Oh, that second gas is early too, so we're probably looking at... oh man, maybe a straight up 11 Mutalisk opening here. We'll keep an eye on that gas income there. No. Spire, blah, blah, blah. Bunch of Zerglings out. There is a supply depot up for a walling. This is a Ling attack. And... okay, alright. They're going to harass a little bit. This is a terrible natural to try to wall. Oh my gosh. And Lings get into the main base, and they're going to be annoying forever and ever now. They're going to scout your lack of a factory entirely. See your 2 racks opening. and say, okay, this is a 2 racks open play. This is going to be hard to defend. So going to go ahead and take... Oh, that's so... Man, these high bases, though. These high ground third bases, they're nice for Terran and for Zerg, actually. Because lurkers on the high ground are amazing in that situation. Not that we're going for lurkers or anything yet. But eventually, it will be very nice and very easy to hold with lurkers up there. A couple lurkers up there can hold like infinite marines at this stage of the game. Academy working on the range upgrade, working on the stim. Well, range right now. But yeah, mutalisk production has begun. And 2, 4, we can do 5, 6, 7... And then 8 in a second here. So maybe closer to 8 or 9 than the 11 I predicted. But hey, it's a big number. It's not the 5 or 6 that we generally see at this stage of the game. So waiting on Larva a little bit. But there's one. And he has enough resources to make another mutalisk. And he does. Okay, so just waiting on Larva to get that muta count up. Obviously, engineering bay is done. We saw that coming up a second ago. A couple of turrets are coming up in different locations. This is probably a 3 turret per base situation. Again, based on how many mutalisks exist. And Light is actually going to attempt to maybe abort this mutalisk attack and just engage in the middle of the map early. Interesting. Alright, well, oh, that is, okay, that was a sick hit. Less of a sick hit there, took a lot of damage on those mutalisks. Well, that one in particular, down to 5 HP, he's basically dead. So 6 mutas, and there's 6 more. Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. We're going to go for 11, 12 here. I think one's probably going to die in the meantime, so we'll be at 11. Yeah, there you go. One does go down. I'm surprised he doesn't have any lings on the ground, but he is spending all of his minerals on mutalisks in conjunction with that gas. Okay, so this is really nice from Beast. Wiping out this early attack push is better, honestly, than killing like 5 or 6 SCVs with these mutalisks. And that's going to be hard to do anyway, because by golly, there are a lot of turrets down here, as predicted. Trying to get that third one up. So basically, have your cake and eat it too, right? Kill a few SCVs, kill a bunch of Marines, and get on out of there. Reinforce, right? Reinforce as you need to. We've got 8. We've got 9 here. Production tab says there's 2 more, so we're going for the full 11, going for that mutalisk stacking trick. While the third base is up, and he doesn't even have to invest in lurkers right now because he has so many mutalisks. This kind of reminds me of the Soma strategy we've seen on the channel once or twice, where Soma just literally goes for lings and speedlings and mutalisks and just like wins against Terran, and it makes Terran look incredibly weak and Zerg look overpowered. So this kind of feels like what he's going for. Will it work against somebody as good as Light is? Maybe. There's a Hydralisk Den, so okay, so he is at least giving himself the option to make lurkers to defend that third base if necessary. But if you keep that Marine count low enough and keep that Medic count low enough, you don't actually have to worry about the push out. This is, yeah, he knows. Light knows. He's pumping up additional. So 3 turrets to the south, 4 turrets to the north. The mutas are enough to just kind of stand in and take down turrets, even with the repair attempts here. SCV snipe, little extra damage there on a turret, trying to get it with some of that bounced glaive worm damage, but the mutas just keep getting obliterated here too. They're doing work, but they're not getting free damage here by any stretch. The mutalisks, I want to say 5 or 6 or 7, maybe he'd even have gone down at this point. Okay, so that turret doesn't happen. Couple Marines dying, but oh, the mutalisk count keeps going down, but he just keeps replacing them. He's working on lurker aspect, but making 3 mutalisks at a time. He's got 10 of them here, and just going to take out another turret. Couple of free shots on a supply depot, maybe trying to supply block Light, but not going to be able to do it here. It's close, but it is not officially a supply block. So yeah, Beast is 100% going for this mutalisk strategy, but also going into lurker spec and going for a Queen's Nest, possibly for a Hive. Boy, does he not have any upgrades on anything right now, though. He is, okay, now he just started Carapace upgrade for ground units. So he's going to have that at least, which is shared by, you know, anything he wants to make on the ground. So that's nice, obviously. I don't know. I feel like if he had a handle of, like oh gee, another mutalisk goes down. Like a handful of Zerglings here would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lurker aspect almost done. Going for a hive while really keeping light pinned here. It is 74 to 63 supply, so the Terran's up, but he's only on 2 base. And the Zerg is on 3 right now. My gosh, the mutas just keep falling. That +1 attack and the range and the stim is so good here. Oh, we got science vessels out. Do we have a radiate? I haven't seen a radiate come through the production tab yet. But definitely some lurkers on their way to defend the front door, to defend the 3rd base, to defend against the incoming attack that is definitely on the way, because Light really doesn't want to leave the Zerg alone this long. 35. It's only 35 workers for Beast, but he's making 5 more at a time, as Zerg can do to catch up here. Got some Scourge in the mix to deal with those science vessels as well. Did a radiate already come through? He's making more science vessels rather than focusing on getting a radiate. He's got about 900 gas for that upgrade, so I'm assuming he's got it. If he forgot about a radiate, he's got science vessels running around in this situation, I don't know what to tell you. Seems bad. Does he connect? No! Well, maybe. 19 HP on that science vessel. Maybe one of them connected. Mutas are just, they're taking so many casualties, but they're doing work. It's just kind of scorched earth tactics here, where you lose everything, but oh man, you took down the science vessel, and then 2 more mutalisks go down. Lurkers defending in the natural base, high ground lurkers on the 3rd base. You're not getting through. Not without a radiate, not without siege tanks. Is he going for this? That lurker needs to burrow like now. Oh, setting up. He has enough energy for it. No, defensive matrix instead. Yeah, I don't know. Like, 2 lurkers go down, but that's a lot of dead Marines, too. That's a lot of Marine blood out here off the creep. I don't know if you can break it. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Defiler Mound coming in. Adrenal Glands at sub 12 minutes. So Beast is basically going for 1 million Mutalisks to buy himself the time to tech up to what he wants to defeat this Marine composition. And you know what? It's got a chance to work here. I do think Light is the better player. But the fact that we're 3-basing it as the Zerg and that the Terran is on 2 is kind of brutal, honestly. He's killing all of these turrets. Maybe to make more room inside his main base for additional racks or something. Dude, that production tab is not showing a radiate, and I don't understand why. What is Light doing here? Oh, he's going to lose that science vessel. No! Great pullback. Great pullback. Saw what was coming in. Okay, so the Mutas and the Scourge all die here, but once again, getting up this ramp, even with defensive matrix on a Marine. Okay, there's your radiate. Oh, he's boxer maneuvering these drones. Do we have burrow? I don't think we have burrow. Okay, all right, so we're doing that. Gonna lose one of them, though. So a science vessel goes down for about 5 or 6 drones. So knocking the drone count to 30, which is not at all good. Waiting for a drop to maybe come over here with these lings, but no drop ships in this particular composition. And another, okay, 2 science vessels down for, I mean, what? A lurker died and like, okay, all of the mining at the 2nd base is dead. That's not ideal. Oh, the evacuation nidus. Maybe some of them got evacuated. I don't know. So it's a massive economic advantage right now for Light. He's getting a 3rd base on the low ground here. It is minerals only. Plague getting researched. 4 Ultralisks coming out. Okay, man, this is tight. This is an RJB recommended replay, by the way. So again, thank RJB by checking him out at RJB TV on YouTube. And you'll find him, leave him a comment, let him know that Falcon sent you and you appreciate the replays. This irradiated something that went through the nidus. And then he threw up a Dark Swarm over here. Okay. Like, Dark Swarming the ramp, I think would have been a better move. Oh my gosh, the boxer maneuver, though. Okay, this is going exceptionally well, keeping this economy down for Beast. Yeah, sure. Is Beast on 3 bases? Yes. Does he have more than 30 workers? No, he does not. Ultralisk lost? I don't know what this guy's doing here. He's not gonna... How did he get all the way over here? Maybe he's trying to kill a base that he thinks exists, but no, Light hasn't taken this base at all. Anabolic synthesis coming in. Production tab says just Marines at this stage. They got +2 attack, and boy, I mean, is this... Oh, Dark Swarm Ultralisk. Dark Swarm Ultralisk in the house. These are some really nice Dark Swarms from Beast. Scourge take down a science vessel, which we can hear. Nice job staying inside the Dark Swarm. so as not to overextend right now. Oh, these medics are gonna... Those are some free medics, though. Alright, alright. Not bad. Medics dying is nice. Oh, then pulling back inside the Dark Swarm. That's good. So sure, there's 3 bases here for Light, but none of them are gas involved. He's got a 4th base just about done up at the left side here, too. And there's no sign of a 4th base from Beast either. So, this is a great question. What are we doing here? Irradiating all of the Ultralisks is what we're doing here. But again, that just gives them extra area damage against Marines, but it's hurting them at the same time. Oh my gosh, they're starting... The Ultras are starting to bleed out here. The Irradiate does not kill them straight up. Not with one Irradiate, but it does harm them pretty effectively. Bring that HP pool down to... I mean, what, it's bringing this one down to under about 100 there. Right about 100 there. I don't know. 152 to 97 is not a good place for Beast to be. He needs to win an engagement and win it really good. Like, really well right now. This is not working. Dead Lurker, Dark Swarm in a weird position. Defiler goes down. Yeah, Light just has too much. He is just too much 8-raxing it right now. And by that, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-raxing it. Sure, why not? Whatever. It's a lot of racks and 2 starports, but, I mean, that Ultralisk, Defilers keep getting picked off. Ultras have to hide in the little hidey hole that only temporarily exists. Look at this Ultralisk. He's got 5 armor, but with enough Marines, with enough attack upgrades, with that +2, Ultras are not as scary if they're not in big time numbers and they don't have Dark Swarms or Plagues helping them. That's a whole position Ultra. Who gets out of there with 15-8? No, he dead. Alright, so he's dead. More Ultras rolling in. Ow. 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 Trying to take a 4th base up the top here is Beast, but guess what? Marine is on top of that. 166 to 84 supply, doubling up. The supply of Beast now is Light, and Light is looking good. Looking really good. This Ultralisk is just like, bye, I'm faster than you, I have anabolic synthesis. I'm gonna try to kill all you guys. It's not working. Not working out. 3rd base, well defended. Light just has units, like everywhere that Beast wants to go. So sure, this base is in a lot of trouble, but guess who's coming down this way? Trying to take a 4th base there. No, that's not happening. Trying to hold this with just Sunkens. Not anymore. Not when the Marines have 2-2 in Stim. And in medic support. No, Sunkens are not enough. They were enough when they were unupgraded Marines, but not at this point. Yeah, this base is dead. This base is dead. Dark Swarm may delay it, but nah. Beast with the eyes calls the GG. And Light is your winner. So, good attempt there from Beast. The Mutalisk damage, he did a lot of damage, but not enough for how many Mutalisks he lost, right? And then it was just not quite enough on the upgrades for the Lings and the Ultras, and just not enough macro on his end. Sure, he got 3 bases, but he never got 4. He never threw up a Spore or anything, or got Burrow to try to defend these poor drones that got Boxer maneuvered over and over again. Really keeping this drone count super low for Beast for a long period of time. And at the end of the day, winner, chicken dinner for Light. Took a while to get his 3rd base up, but he did. Sure, it died at the end of the game, but that doesn't matter. His 4th base was up as well. Extremely well defended by just a bunker. I don't think anybody even tried to kill that. Not sure if Beast knew it existed, actually. And then just look at this. Marine here, just Marines in the middle of the map. The map control for Light is just disgusting. He is such a great Terran player. And Beast not able to pull it out. So good attempt there from Beast, but Light, you're just a boss, man. Just a boss, man. All right, 18 minutes on that replay. 110,000 points for Light, 89,000 points for Beast. Produced similar number of units, which is not great for the Zerg player when the Terran outproduces you, but better economy. And going 8 racks Marine is going to do that to you. Yeah, it's just too close on this entire tab. Structures raised is about even, which whatever. And then resources here, way more minerals mined and spent virtually the same number of units, which, nope, not going to work, Beast. You need more bases, you need more stuff. You need to end up spending way more, like 5, 6, 7, 8,000 more resources than your Terran opponent in 20 minutes to beat them. And that's it. So GG. And that's going to be it for me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you for watching, and please take care of yourself.